everyone, thank you for joining this Her Art from the Attic art lesson. We are going to create this abstract red painting. This is a fabulous way to be introduced to primary colors and basic blending for those who are just starting out or who just need a refresher course. It's also just a fun painting to do, so let's get going. Just find a few objects around your house that are circular that you can trace. I'm using bowls here. I've also got a few different sizes of bowls to make it a little bit more interesting. I'm overlapping some of the circles, letting some hang off the page. You can do a few circles or a lot of circles. If you want, your whole painting can just be circles, but I'm going to do circles and straight lines. I want to think that my lines just go on forever, so they start at one end of the canvas and they go clear to the other end in a completely straight line. I don't want any of my lines stopping anywhere on the canvas. And I'm just going to add a few sporadically along the pages. You can put as many or as few as you want. Just keep in mind that the more lines and the more circles you put, the smaller the areas will be to paint. If you are just starting out painting, I recommend leaving your spaces a little bigger at first until you've fine-tuned your detail work with your brush. But no limits. If you want to make them smaller, make them smaller. Next, grab your paint. We're going to use just the primary colors for this exercise, keeping it so simple. Red, yellow, and blue. I've just put it right down on this palette I've made from cardboard from the canvas pack. And I'm going to paint down the red right in the space. I'm using a synthetic flat brush, but experiment and see what you like. Don't get tied down by being so worried about getting the exact right brush. Experiment and use different things and figure out what effects you're going to get. Now grab a little blue on the end of your brush and you're going to just blend it right into the middle of that red. We are not getting fancy. Seriously, I just want you to see what type of red colors you can get when you take certain ratios of blue to red. Now I'm going to fill in another spot with red. This time, after I lay down the red, I'm going to take the blue, and instead of going from the middle outward, I'm going to go from the outside toward the middle of that red space. Again, to show you what it does for the depth and the light and all of that. So see, I'm taking it on my blue, just kind of tracing it right along the edge, and to blend it, I'm just going over and over the blue and red until it blends. I'm also pulling it in with little brush strokes, starting from the outside, going toward the middle. This kind of makes it so the inside looks brighter and like it's coming at you. But when you do an abstract painting like this, just changing where you put which color first changes the entire look of how that color goes in the space. So I'm going to continue in every single space laying down just two primary colors. We're keeping this so simple. Two primary colors. Make sure the ratio of red is higher than the other color you lay down. I'm taking yellow, again doing what I did the first time with blue, just putting it right in the middle and blending it outward. This will give you more orange color in the middle because red and yellow create orange. Now I'm going to paint in another space red using yellow again as my other primary color. I'm going to lay down the yellow around the outside and move my way in, kind of like the second space that we did. Remember, every space I want it to ultimately look red. That's why my ratio of red needs to be higher. The whole point of this exercise is to see how many different hues and shades and blends of red that you can get on one single painting. I'm also going to introduce a little bit of white to my colors to brighten it up. So I'm mixing a little purple there. I brought in some red and blue, and now I'm putting in a little bit of white just to brighten up that purple. It turns into kind of a mauve. and I'm going to lay that down first. I'm experimenting here because before I laid down red first in every square. But I'm going to lay down the purple color first and then add the red. I'm experimenting just as much as I want you to experiment. But my end goal being on every space is to make your eye think that you're looking at something red. I don't want it to look pink. I don't want it to look purple. I don't want it to look yellow or blue or orange or green. So if I need to add a little red here or there just to make sure it looks red, I will. So there I'm laying down the red first and then adding the purple a little bit in the middle. Again, I'm not getting fancy with my blending. It's pretty rough blending, but that's how I want it in this exercise. I'm not getting picky. I'm not being rigid. I'm just creating a painting from an exercise. Because you could very well just get a piece of paper or a canvas and paint down all of these colors and not have a creation at the end because you're just experimenting. But I wanted to have something that I could hang up in the wall. I just moved into a new place and the walls are bare. So everything I do, I want it to turn into something that is a creation at the end. So here I go, I'm filling in another space, laying down some red. And you'll notice that I wipe off or wash my brush a little bit, but I always leave a little bit of red residue on my brush from the paint that I previously used. And that's because this will help me create a new red color in every single space. It will help me learn what happens when I combine different colors. Okay, so I'm just going to let you watch me fill in every other space with the different colors. Again, primary colors, and if you want to introduce some white, you can do that also. Red, yellow, blue, maybe a little white to brighten it up. Such a good exercise when you're just being introduced to color, no matter what medium you're using. A lot of times the principles are the same with color. What did you say?
The kitchen bathroom is broken.
The kitchen bathroom is broken? What happened?
It's just broken.
Uh-oh. How did it break?
Because it's just broken.
Okay, should I come check it out?
Yeah, with me?
Yeah, let's go. Well, I guess I've been pulled away. You guys watch me do my thing painting, and I'll go do my other thing, fixing the kitchen toilet. It's a mom's job, always a mom's job, fixing those toilets, getting them unclogged and ready for the next flusheroo. Raise your hand if you have kids and know what I'm talking about. Alright, I'm going. Coming! I'm coming! I'm back. Don't worry, the toilet is fixed. And just so you know, the kitchen bathroom is referring to the bathroom by the kitchen. I don't have a toilet in my kitchen. Not judging you if you do, but just so you know, I don't. Thank you so much for doing this tutorial with me. Just so you know, you can get the same painting with primary colors blue or yellow by just having the ratio of blue or yellow be higher than whatever other primary color you're using to shade. Have so much fun with this. Just have fun. Don't worry. Don't be rigid. Have fun. Enjoy it. Painting should be enjoyed, I think. I believe. Okay, and then when you're done having fun, make sure you jump on my Facebook page, Her Art from the Attic. Share your projects with me there. We've also got a nice little art community where we share our projects with each other, share positive feedback, and you can also join my Facebook page so that you know when I post all of my tutorials, because I keep that updated. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can always know what's going on. We've got lots of tutorials and lots coming. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this tutorial, this exercise, so I know to keep making tutorials like it. And tell me anything you want me to know in the comment section below. Also, if you have any requests or want to learn anything, tell me in the description below. You can also follow Her Art from the Attic on Instagram. And hey, if you want to adopt one of my paintings, because they just need good homes, jump on herartfromtheattic.com. Okay, is that enough information to make you totally bored or just plain blow your mind? I hope so, because I'm gonna shut up now. Thanks for watching. I think you're cool.